With the Kuze's handled for now, it's time to tackle the other two factions. While sieging a Sturgian castle on the way, we noticed that the turncoat Aronix, who was originally given rule over this castle, was nearby. So we pulled back from the siege, let him enter the castle, and negotiated with him to switch sides once more.
I take...
We also did this to the Palladios, the noble clan who was convinced to change sides by the Kuzeits earlier, but I had a technical difficulty so I didn't get that footage I forgot to record. We did end up defending said noble's castle, but we were worried about the Vlandian army defeating us even with the numbers advantage. And the rest of our army was not going to gather in time, so we had the brilliant idea of breaking into the castle mid-siege and using the defender bonus to overwhelm the attackers. Yeah, break in and help the defenders. Wait, if I send troops while I'm in the defensive, do I get a huge bonus and win? The answer is yes, by the way. Yeah, that works. Okay then. We chased out a Vlandian army and lured of their third successor. How quaint.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
King of Morcom. Huh. Dearthurt died of natural causes. Neat. I sure hope you're a worse leader than your father. And while in the middle of fending off Vlandian armies, guess what happened again? That's right, it's a war declaration starring our favorite guest, the Kuzeits! Chagana the Kuzeits declared war on the Southern Empire. Who could have possibly have seen this coming? Yay! At least this was a good excuse to go back and finish sieging the remaining Kuzeit towns. Baldachan eventually rebelled and was brought under the Kuzeit control, and Makeb was sieged when we were fighting back against our western front, but the Kuzeits offered tribute again and would no longer pose a problem for us for the rest of the campaign, having learned their lesson. I just got here. We did convince the Fen Guild to change sides again, just to rub it in their faces at the very least. Don't betray us again, please. Then the Sturgians made an alliance with the Aserai to call them into a war with the Southern Empire. Yay. Really? The Aserai declares war. With the Kuzeits well handled, for real this time, we focus on our war against the other two factions. Our strategy mostly boils down to raising a large army, replenishing our numbers with conscripted recruits, and sieging enemy towns to cripple their economy so they can't maintain their large armies. And the occasional bribing to turn more nobles over to our faction never hurts. Until they do. On the 18th day of summer in 1116, Ubroving joined the Southern Empire. Hell yeah. Like here, when they immediately changed sides after we decided to siege Omor. This would be a lot easier if our faction leader was more capable of keeping good relations with them. We also don't learn our lesson and keep trying to convince other people to switch sides. Though we just need them convinced long enough for the Sturgians to make peace, so this is kind of a short-term solution. On the 11th day of autumn, 1117, Vezhobing joined the Southern Empire. Short-term solution, but long enough for us to siege Seanon nearby and get away with it. We break the walls of Sanon, take down all their defenses, and lead an assault to bring the Sturgians to heel. Where are these breaches? One on the left, and one on the right. Pick your favorite one and charge.
Bows down! Loose arrows!
So fire a few volleys and move forward.
Hold! Take them down! Lower arrows! Shoot arrows!
Oh cool, we're actually getting some fire support. It's always nice to have the launchers shooting from away from us. This axe is cleaving way better. 97? Just a few more parties. Oh, no. Peace offer from Sturgia. The ruler of the Southern Empire has accepted peace offered by the war-ravaged Sturgia. Southern Empire and the Sturgians have made peace. Weakened by war, the ruler of the Sturgians offers to make peace with the Southern Empire. And all that's left is Vlandia. And at this point, it's the same old song and dance. We convince some Vlandians to join us, get betrayed by the noble that switch sides, siege town after town, taking Vlandian lands that have never seen war. For some reason, the Vlandian towns kept going to one specific clan, the Corenios, who hates Regea. Surely, that won't come to bite us in the rear later. We take another town, and wouldn't you know it, the Corenios decide to betray the Southern Empire, taking all the recently conquered towns with them. I'm not surprised. I wholly expected this to happen. I have to go and conquer those towns again. Yippee! So we pulled back, rallied another sizable army, convinced villagers to replenish our ranks, and sieged all the towns we took a second time. All the while hoping that the land gets given to someone who won't betray us in the near future. Honestly, this is partially my fault for recruiting them in the first place, but more lords mean faster wars, so we convince another Vlandian lord to join our side, hoping he won't betray us as quickly. We have Drapan Castle. You want to join us? Oh, hey, it might work. As long as I don't hit a 7% critical failure again. Nope, I'm good. On the 4th day of autumn, 1122, Day Tyr joined the Southern Empire. And they don't even hate Regea. That's great. Village. We besiege Carbances despite being surrounded by almost all their free-roaming parties, and convince another Vlandian clan to join us.
It's been a...
Eric. Let me try to convince you so I can get some quick war score. Actually, this might actually work. Do you even own anything? You own one castle. You know what? I'll take it. On the 3rd day of summer, 1123, Dame Molarn joined the Southern Empire. Then at Dunglanis, we had the last proper siege of this campaign. Let's see, there's a ramp in the middle, and a hole on the right. Everyone into the ramp.
Hit at them! Loose arrows! Bows down! Shoot arrows! Hold arrows! Loose arrows!
Need some archers over here.
Bowman! Move out!
Spread out a bit. This side is a little wide.
Attack!
I can have some archers stay here.
Arrows! Forward! Bows! Soldiers! Infantry! Get move, soldiers! Move, men! Move, hear me! Move out!
Okay, fall back a bit.
Bowman! 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 Get moving!
Back a bit, let some archers get their hot shots in.
Arrows! Stand apart! Soldiers! Forward! Get moving! Move out!
Where is throwing daggers coming from? and in the middle of attempting to siege Pencanal, the Dame Molarn turned code without us noticing, which was very inopportune. Wait. Peric changed sides. That's what happened. Oh, Peric, get the hell back here. I have a score to settle with you. Thankfully, as we were driving away parties that gathered around to defend Pencanal, we located Peric in the midst of them and convinced him to switch sides again.
It's...
The conversion attempt from before still applies. He must really hate Amorcon. So the Dame Molarn joined the Southern Empire again. Yeah, sure, buddy. Just don't betray me for like the next, 100 days. On the 15th day of autumn, 1123, Dame Molarn joined the Southern Empire. Again. And as our final act, as a second army of the Southern Empire was besieging Abcomer Castle and met a fierce resistance from the Vlandians, we heroically charged in to rescue them. Oh no, they're moving in. That's terrible. It would be a shame if somebody heroically came in with reinforcements. Like me. This also involved the troops inside the castle, which were in the midst of sallying out, allowing us to take over the castle at the same time, which happened to be enough to finish this war once and for all. Peace offer from the Vlandia. The ruler of the Southern Empire has accepted the peace offered by war-ravaged Vlandia. Yes! Quest completed. Eliminate Vlandia. Oh, vote for the new owner. Sure, anyone. As long as they don't betray us, I do not care. Southern Empire and Vlandia have made peace. So, what now? The Empire has been united under the Southern Empire. Victory!
The defeat of what came to be known as the Great Barbarian Conspiracy pulled the Calradian Empire back from the brink. The time of troubles, triggered by the death of the Emperor, came to an end. The exhausted Imperial factions made peace with each other, while the peoples of the Outer Kingdoms pledged their fealty to the banner of the Double Eagle. Few doubted that the Empire, having come so close to death, would need to change. That the laws that protect property must be strengthened so that the great families of the Empire would better defend it. For some, this new Calradian peace was a time to build. For others, it was a time to trade, and to hope the peoples of Outer Kingdoms would prosper alongside the Empire. Others cautioned that the Empire must remain on its guard, for the ancient jealousies, though put aside for now, would surely surface again. But for now, Calradians rejoiced that their children might enjoy a respite from endless war. And they praised the champion who conquered the barbarians and quelled the usurpers. Who claimed Heaven's mandate to reunite the Empire by recovering the ancient dragon banner of Calradios. And the citizens of the remade Empire would long remember the one who ended the anarchy and delivered peace.
You have conquered Calradia. Campaign playtime? 39 years, 2 seasons, 1 day. Real world time, 93.75 hours. Children born, 10. Influence earned, 105,149. Issues solved, 106. Tournaments won, 39. Highest tournament leaderboard rank, 1. Prisoners recruited, 3,481. Troops recruited from towns and villages, 4,314. Enemy clans defected, 24. Total crime rating gained, 5. Battles. 997 battles won, 22 battles lost out of 1,019 battles. Biggest battle won as a leader, 4,326. Biggest army formed by the player, 3,220. Enemy clans destroyed, 16. Heroes killed in battles, 11. Troops killed or knocked out in person, 3,793. Troops killed or knocked out as a party. Is that a 6? Hold on. I need to turn off my overlay. There we go. 67,601. Hero prisoners taken, 655. Troop prisoners taken, 25,998. Captured towns, 85. Captured castles, 35. Cleared hideouts, 96. Raided villages, 58. Days spent as a prisoner, 51.03 days. Total dinars earned, 39,705,601 dinars. Dinars earned from caravans, 533,770. Dinars earned from workshops, 9,074,143. Dinars earned from ransoms, 246,747. Dinars earned from taxes, 70,361,708. Tribute collected, 268,543. Weapon crafted, 64. Most expensive weapon crafted, crafted throwing axe. Number of pieces unlocked, 218. Crafting orders completed, 61. Number of hired companions, 12. Companion with the most issues solved, Vigor third allowed at 0. I'm pretty sure this is bugged. Companions with the most kills, Sarah Linda Rainwright, 163. Anyway, campaign's done, we had a victory, we conquered Calradia. Now I can finally play War Sales.